What does the Chief Minister do when we run out of ideas and how to boost investments in the state? He turns to the corporate bigwigs who live in that state and especially the capital. CNBC TV 18 learned some of Bengaluru's most prominent citizens like the Wipro chairman Azim Premji, Biocon chairman and the MD Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, as well as Infosys founder and the current Manipal Group chairman Mohandas Pai, have all been invited to be a part of the Chief Minister's Vision Group, which is going to be advising the state government on how to improve Karnataka's infrastructure and spruce up growth. The others who've also made it to that list are the promoters of infrastructure majors like GVK GMR. What's surprising, though, is the fact that one of the city's most famous citizens, N.R. Narayanamurthy, has not made the cut. Also obvious is the omission in the lack of any representation from the e-commerce and real estate sector, which in the recent past have been the two most prominent growth drivers for Karnataka. But that does not mean the list could not be extended in the future, with the state government planning to extend that list further. And India's property market may be going through a down cycle, but it looks like Bengaluru didn't get that memo. The city's real estate market has recorded a compounded annual growth rate of 10%, and as I report along with Purnima Murli, that's mainly because the developers have played their cards well.
Bengaluru is India's IT and startup capital, and that makes it the country's largest office market. With strong economic fundamentals laying the perfect foundation for a thriving property market, Cushman & Wakefield observes property developers have not been able to keep pace with the rising demand for office space. In its latest report, Cushman & Wakefield observes that commercial deals have nearly quadrupled in the first half of 2015, while new office space has increased by just 99%. So who's been buying?
The market's driven by the ITES sector, followed now and was followed by the BFSI, the banking and financial and services sector, and then the e-commerce. Obviously, e-commerce has got the second slot now with 17% market share. Accenture is one example of a large occupier who continues to grow in the Bangalore market. On the e-commerce side, we've seen large commitments from firms like Amazon and Flipkart, who've actually committed to large spaces into under construction developments. Ola Cabs again is a large occupier that is growing in Bangalore.
These significant commitments have accentuated the shortage of property in the city centre and the IT hub of Whitefield, sending rentals sharply higher in peripheral parts of Bangalore like Tumkur Road and Bellary Road. But it's not just commercial real estate that received a shot in the arm.
The Sarjapur Road stretch, the Hennu Road stretch, and the off Whitefield area. These are the three locations which I would say are doing well and will do very well in near future.
Strong demand aside, one big reason for Bangalore's real estate market waxing when the national market is waning is that developers have played it smart. They've refrained from oversupplying the market to keep prices in a comfortable range and not made the mistake of getting greedy and hiking prices. So people are still lining up for projects like Brigade Meadows and Brigade Cosmopolis, Tata Value Ney Haven, Shivaganga Opal and Mantri Web City, which command anywhere between 26 lakhs to 2.4 crore rupees an apartment. And then, of course, you have buildings like this one, Nitesh Park Avenue, where an apartment carries a price tag of a staggering 19 crore rupees or 30,000 rupees a square foot. With the e-commerce boom just picking up steam, players in Bangalore's real estate market certainly have grounds to celebrate. In New Delhi, Nantara Rai.
And you catch more of Bengaluru's property market on Prime Property over the weekend. Staying with Inside Bengaluru, innovation, that's the buzzword the world is swearing by, and collective innovation has become a trend that's caught on the likes of Brushfire, whether it's to solve a problem, create something new, or just improve on something that already exists. Hackathons are where it's all happening, and Bengaluru is riding that wave in style. Purnima Murli and Arundhati Ramanan have that story.
It doesn't matter whether you're a scholar, a techie, a scientist, or even an architect. If you're willing to join ranks and minds to collaborate on creating something new, hackathons like this one are the place to be. It's quite simple actually. Challenges are posted on the screen, which could range from developing a mobile app to designing hardware, and teams of participants work on solving the problem. Around 24 to 36 hours later, the solutions pour in and their efforts are rated. It's competitive, it's collaborative, it's creative.
Well, hackathons by definition is an environment where creative geniuses or people who are eager to learn something from scratch or are developing something come together, collaborate, and they develop something in a limited period of time. So it can be either a hardware, it can be a software. It's up to a person's capability.
Hackathon started as a mecca for developers, designers, and coders, and has now evolved into a vital part of the hiring process for India's tech unicorns. From IT giants like Infosys and Wipro, to e-commerce players like Flipkart and Amazon, to even cab aggregators like Ola. The fact that it offers a global pool of talent to choose from is just icing on the cake.
Slowly what I'm seeing is the trend is picking up. People are organizing hackathons internally for innovation or externally for reaching out to developer community or to hire good developers, and it could have increased by 300 folds also. Like now people are doing it every week, so every week something is happening in one of the corners of the city.
Hiring is just one real-world application. Hackathons are also used by companies for operational purposes, from building a new service to finding software bugs in an app, and that's just adding to the appeal for participants.
Hackathon is actually my first. It's kind of nice. It's a non-competitive open environment where people try and share their ideas and hope to make something work, a hack out of an event.
So whether you're a techie looking for a job or just bragging rights, if you get a kick out of solving problems or just enjoy the rush of creating something new, hackathons are for you. And in Bengaluru, there could be one taking place just around the corner. With Purnima Murli in Bengaluru, in Mumbai, Arundhati Ramanan.
And with